Welcome back to another episode of The Road to 2200. I'm 1928. My opponent is 1923. And we've got a Queen's Pawn opening. Will this just be a straight up QGD? Not quite. I've seen a lot of people playing this more and more lately. This early Bishop F5 line. I think I'm going to go here. The bishop's already out, so don't lose really anything in that trade. Okay, let's play our normal stuff. Pin the knight, play this, go there. Okay, so that's a little unusual. I can't go here, of course. I could go here. Then they play there. Then I go there. I think that's okay. There is a downside to that move. I can't do this stuff. So, what do I want to do more, I guess is the question. So I'll go here. And I will play this. And then if they take, I'm here, guarding the knight anyway. If they take and I take, I think I'm going to end up pushing. It should be fine. So I will go here. Wait. That's interesting. This doesn't work because of that pin. But boy, it's interesting. Okay, so I'll go here. And next move is going to be, I kind of assume they're taking the knight here. That feels like the whole point of bringing it down is to disrupt my pawns, and this is kind of their last moment to be able to do that. That's the other possibility. Sort of give themselves that free H file. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I want to take here, go here. Okay, okay, they can't do this right away. And now they can't kick this bishop, which is quite interesting. So I'm really looking at going here or here. If I go here, if they don't want to take and they run back, this does hang. But there's this very normal trick. But if they go here, this also hangs. So maybe this does work pretty well here, putting pressure on this pawn. They could try to back up the bishop with this move, which would lead to like takes. They have this isolated pawn. They could go here. But then I'm going to go here. So I think this is fine. My guess is they're going to take. I'll go there. And I'm okay with my... Well, I'm not okay with my queen being there, am I? I didn't look at this one move farther. This was very close to disaster. Thankfully, it's not a complete disaster. Oh, actually, I can take with the pawn, too. Maybe I take with the pawn. Yeah, I'm going to take with the pawn. The reason being that I avoid this stuff. And also now I'm hitting two things. So like if I take, that doesn't quite work out. But now, like this knight can't move. Or I could just take. Well, I guess then the queen would be guarding it. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm unclear on that one now. But most likely, they're going to guard this pawn. They're going to play something like b6. Maybe they'll slide the rook over. Maybe they'll do that. Guarding that pawn twice. The one problem with that move is it does let me jump in here, which looks promising. I'm trying to figure out if it's good. Because there is an issue of like they move and then they go here. So let's say they go here, threatening to take here and do that fork. That's probably not what I want to do. Yeah, suddenly I'm not really loving my position. I think I am going to castle into this. I think this is okay. I'm guarding this pawn here. I can always push this pawn if I need to. This guy is still pinned in a kind of an awkward way. I can still go here. Okay. It's a very interesting move. It feels like it's begging for me to go here, which looks strong to me. Then what? Then they go, say, here. This falls. Yeah, this looks just a very strong move, right? I'm protecting this again, hitting this, hitting this. I think that was an error. Didn't look right, and I think also calculation says it's not right. I also have ideas like push, push, and then that falls. Okay, so he's threatening to go here. I'm kind of thinking about this move, so that if here, here. But I think I'd rather keep this guy here. I think I can go here. And now the queen has to move again. I've gotten my knight on an even better square. They can't go there now. I'm no longer hitting this, which is not ideal. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here. Just gain another tempo. Put the knight on a really nice square. I've got ideas of this. I might also go here. And then after this, I can kind of drop back. Like, I assume this is coming, but I guess this is just quite strong. Like, it's going to be a while before they can then just get this all the way down. I can still take. So yeah, I think provoking me to move my bishop to f4, I think, was a pretty big mistake by my opponent. Also now, this knight on e5 has really nice rerouting things if I want to do that and start attacking the queen side. Like if they move this knight, push this pawn. Let's say they decide to castle queen side, as of course after moving the queen. My knight is already poised to jump over there and wreak some havoc. So, I don't know. I keep waffling between, is my position terrible? Is it great? Is it fine? I'm having quite a hard time. I think my opponent did make a couple generous moves there to kind of let me put my pieces in better squares when I wasn't really sure that I liked where they were. I'm also looking at c4 now. Just if they take, I take with the knight. If they take with the knight, I take with the queen. And now it seems like the B and C file are sort of ready for me to invade on them. I guess the question is B6 and then like C5 after this. What am I doing about that? So if it's like takes, I think I would be happy with that. Two ugly looking pawns. Yeah, I think this would be a reasonable move. And they can't even stop it by going here, right? And if I go here and they go there, then I think I'm pretty happy with that. Although maybe not. Maybe then they take with the knight. So maybe then it was, if like here, maybe I just push through, chase the knight away, and then I'm hitting this pawn. I think that would be the way to do it. My opponent is having some troubles here deciding what to do. Trying to figure out something real quick. Looks like there should be choices here, but there are not. Okay. My opponent has left the game. Not again. I keep running into this. These opponents leaving the game in what look like reasonably even positions to me. I do think I'm ahead. I do not think I'm winning. I think I just have a better position than my opponent. I don't see why my opponent is leaving. Have I missed something fundamental about this position? It's like after the queen moves, there's just nothing for them to do. Like, let's say they went here. I don't think I have anything amazing. In fact, if they go there, then maybe this plan doesn't even work. I will probably follow up with this. If they were to go here, okay, they're back. That's good. I was thinking, like, maybe I totally misevaluated how big my lead was if they were going to quit there. Okay. Also, I need to remember that they can go here. And is that really problematic for me? Like, let's say then here, here, takes, there. I think I should be okay because I am going to end up moving this rook to here. No, to here probably to help push this pawn, assuming they go here. And if that's the case, I might actually want, like, I might need to be able to escape if they invade over here on the H file. I won't be, okay, no, I almost said I won't be stunned if they castle long. They won't castle long there, but I mean if they're setting up. Okay. Well, I'm ready for that. That seems like a pretty solid move. If I push c4 here, yeah, that won't work. I don't know what I want to do here. Kind of like the idea of letting their queen take my queen, taking back with the A pawn, pushing c4. Then it's like takes, 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 takes. The c file is open. They can just push c6. But then, will they be left with two connected passers? Is that what I'm looking at? So I'm looking at is like, let's say here, 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 takes, takes. I don't like if they went here, here. Yeah, looks pretty reasonable to me. I don't think I want this. Do I? And then I just immediately push. I don't know if they take, I'm here. Okay, which way is better? So takes, takes, push. I'm looking at places the knight can go. I don't know. I guess they could go there. No, they could go here. No. Like say here, here. They're on this guy. I guess maybe that's better than this thing. No. Then they have this passed pawn over there. I don't. Like, is that a target or is that an advantage? Uh-oh, now it says I'm reconnecting. So maybe I do want to just pull this guy over. This is a very forcing line. I kind of feel like he has to take. Then I take. And then this is being hit. So almost has to play c6. Okay, I'm going to go down this line. But it does say reconnecting, so I don't know if that actually took. No, it doesn't look like it did. Okay, interesting. Might not. This might not work out. I might get a forfeit loss. Seems like maybe Lichess is having some troubles right now. It's trying to reconnect, but it's not able to. Well, that would be unfortunate. Okay, it's back. I am going to take. He takes. I'm going to push here. I guess I wasn't looking at this knight can go here and then there, and it might be annoying. But I'll go here. And we'll see how this works out. I'm not sure this works out. Because I feel like takes. They've got these 3 connected pawns, which seem strong. They're not passed, but they seem... Like, I can't tell. Is that an advantage, or is it an advantage for me that I can just set my rooks here and harass them? That's what I'm really wrestling with here. Like, who has the better side of this? That's interesting. Put his king over there. So I feel like I put my rook here, harassing this pawn. And then if they push, I can go here and get that pawn. If I go here... Yeah, it just looks like a very solid move. I can go like... I could go here. Takes rook. I don't think that's a good idea. Probably this. Okay. Actually, I can go here, right? That's check. If they take, I take, and I'm good. If I go here, check, moves over, takes, forks, I'm still good. I think this is the tactic that wins. I think that is just a winning tactic. Then I take here, forking the pieces, and I believe it's essentially game over. Oh, he's got that at the end. But I still can do the fork first. But it's not as good now. It's not as, like, utterly devastating as it would have been. So let's say I go here, 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 here. Then he's going to take... Yeah, so I guess I have to go here first. Then he can take this pawn. Then I take here. And I'm up some material, but it's pretty messy. Reconnecting again. Oh my goodness. What is happening, Lee Chess? What is wrong with you today? Okay. Well, I'm going to refresh and hope. Oh, my move might not have even taken is the problem. Oh, the site can't be reached? That's not good. I guess it's not... Oh, I wonder if it's my internet is problematic right now. Alright, well, let's turn off the internet, turn it back on, and see if that fixes things. And it's still my move. Well, lost a lot of time there. Okay, well... Beginning to see the realities of online chess. It's not always smooth. Yeah, so I guess the problem is, oh, they can't take here, because then I just get the free rook. Okay, that's nice to know. So they'll have to do something different so I don't get a free rook. Maybe something like here, there, takes. Probably actually here. But then after takes, they're going to have a hard time knocking down that pawn. And white is victorious. Okay. So black decides there that they're just done. I don't know that they're... I mean, they're clearly lost, but I don't know that that's resign necessary loss, but we'll see. Okay. So this f5 move that I've been seeing a lot, bishop f5, is just a totally normal... move. These are all just the normal move. Wow. So the engine here, or the openings book says this is a very bad move. Or maybe not a bad move is not the way to say it, but that black usually wins. That black wins like a giant percentage of the time. I'm not sure why. The openings database and the engine both really like... If they're going to bring this guy out, well, then pressure. I can pressure that and this, especially in combination with that. Interestingly, there's just like a straight up poison pawn variation here. Okay, because this seems pretty good. Here's the idea. Covered. Okay. Interesting. But database says just go here. And then when he goes here, covering this pawn again, we would go here. So I guess this is something I really need to look at, because what I did fits very well into my opening repertoire. That's like normal for me. So I don't know. Okay, so we're just going to continue with the game. And the engine says it's, you know, not shockingly, a very equal game. It feels like an equal game. Here, the engine says both of these are equal. Taking with the queen or taking with the bishop. I mean, the pawn. Okay. Nothing really special here other than this mistake. Castles is the engine's #1 move. That seems very reasonable. This move seems like a bad move because, like we saw in the game, it's just pulling my bishop to a much better square. I wasn't looking to move to that square, but it certainly was a good square. Oh boy. It had disconnected. Okay. And then once again, whammo, another nice square. And yeah. So the #1 move here is the move I very strongly considered going here. And then if they take, I'm here, and the engine says, you have a pretty big lead. It's almost 1. Let's see what it has in mind. So, like, black can try to trade out this bishop. Black can go here. And c4, which would have been my idea, is the main move. So, and if they go here, then we're looking even better. And now this knight is kind of struggling. Lots of different possibilities. So, interesting stuff there. All right, I need one moment here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So, that is the way the engine likes back here. Another possibility is to go like this kind of stuff and just say, once again, you know, if they take here, well, that's great. I liked this idea. I just thought I saw some interesting things here. I was not expecting castles long, and the engine says that is much better for me. I was expecting this move. And I just kind of thought, like, I should be okay, right? I'm going to just pile my rooks up on these pawns. I'm going to go like this. And then he's going to go here, apparently. And now these are connected. And this is coming, and this is coming. And I can't go here, and I've lost. So I did not see that at all. Hopefully I would have seen that by the time we got there. So now what he did, he castled long, which felt weird. This move looks very strong. It's threatening. Very basic things. I almost said, like, oh, it's such a great move. But it's not. It's a very basic move. And then my opponent just did not handle it well, right? There's only one move here. I found the only move, and that's the game. They went there, which was a total disaster, letting me have this situation. And then here the computer says I'm up 3, and the game is just totally over. I thought, like, what about this? Here. They're on this pawn. Like, maybe they could make something happen, but engine's like, no, man, this is just done. Interestingly, the computer says we can just give up this pawn, and I think just come over here and just eat these pawns. So, like, if he takes, I could just take all the pawns, and I have a pretty big lead, right? I can go here, or either one of these, maybe here to threaten this check, and we're just in very good shape now. So, interesting game. I'm gonna actually check it with the computer and see what the computer's thoughts are just on the overall analysis. I felt like it was very clean by me, other than that opening decision. I don't consider it a mistake necessarily. I felt like it was a conscious decision I made to not go for, the early Queen B3 stuff. I don't know, like this is my repertoire. And it does say I played 97%, and my opponent also played very good, 86%. They just made one blunder. There was one only move, and I found it. And that feels more and more like chess these days, is like you get your one shot with an only move that is not super hard to find, right? Like this isn't an impossible move to find. But if you don't see that, then you've lost your chance. So my opponent gave me the chance, took the chance, won the game, and that will wrap it up. And I'll see you all next time.